Now on CoastTV News.
Tracking milder temperatures this Friday as we push the 50-degree mark, and it gets even milder over the weekend, but rainier. Tracking rain chances from this weekend through New Year's Eve. I'll have the latest on my full forecast here in a few moments.
Milton Growth moves development plan for this land off of Cool Spring Road and how it could impact the town.
High-speed havoc, a wild scene in California that ended in an arrest after this police chase.
We just shop a little bit early. You can't return it later, but you get a good deal, and it's just a nice family day walking around.
This is
Return rush
CoastTV
begins.
News Today.
Yes, it is. All right. Good morning. We are in our 6 o'clock hour now. It's December 27th, 2024. Good morning. I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning. I'm Elisa Weber. Paige Marley has the day off, and it's Friday.
Yeah, it is Friday, and when I checked so it doesn't feel like a Friday. You mentioned that earlier with a holiday in the middle of the week. It just doesn't seem like it.
But the good news is it's not Tuesday, it's not Wednesday, it's Friday. And I'm sure, Chris, you agree with us, but this weekend you might want to plan some indoor activities just because of that rain you were talking about.
Yeah, we're going to be dodging the raindrops throughout the weekend. Not a complete washout, but it will be turning milder. So that is certainly good news for all the warm weather fans out there. 36 degrees in Rehoboth. We're at 33 Georgetown, 28 in Seaford. That temperature is going to be rising here over the next 5 days. Average high is 48. We're going to be pushing 65 by Sunday, and we're going to be right around that 60-degree mark as we roll into your New Year's Eve. So we have some high clouds over the region at the moment, and this is the area of moisture we're keeping an eye on for our first part of the weekend. That area of low pressure across the Tennessee River Valley, that's going to be tracking to our west and spreading some shower activity into the area for our Saturday. Then we see a bit of a break Sunday morning through Sunday afternoon before another surge of rain rolls in. And as I mentioned, we keep that rain in play through your New Year's Eve. So as far as your day is concerned, partly sunny skies and temperatures rising into the upper 40s to around that 50-degree mark. I'll have the latest on how much rain we could expect to see over the next few days coming up, my full 7-day, a little bit later on in the newscast.
Thank you, Chris. Happening now, Delaware State Police will continue to determine what led to a crash in Rehoboth Beach. It totaled 2 cars on Thursday. And here's a look at the photos the city's volunteer fire company shared with us. Officials say it happened on Old Landing Road near the entrance to the mall. 2 people were taken to the hospital, and we're still working on getting an update on their status.
Delaware State Police will continue investigating a Christmas morning crash, and according to the Indian River Volunteer Fire Company, a motorhome pulling a utility trailer with a golf cart and a gray Toyota RAV4 crashed into each other. Crews responded to the scene at about 4 a.m. on John J. Williams Highway in Millsboro. And officials say additional response resources were canceled after it was confirmed no one was trapped, but patient stabilization was needed.
We have some wild video that we're about to show you. It's of a high-speed chase through the streets of Oakland, California. This took place Thursday afternoon. On your screen, that vehicle crashes into another one as it tries to get away from police. Now, police say the car chase came to an end when the suspect collided with another vehicle. The driver was arrested. We do not have reports on the extent of any injuries from that crash.
And more development is proposed to come to Sussex County, this time a new subdivision in the Milton area. 183 single-family homes are proposed off of Cool Springs Road. And here's footage of that lot, and this is according to Delaware's Preliminary Land Use Service, who reviewed 183 home proposal. And the homes would be on 94 acres, and an application to the state says 30 acres would remain open space, but 34 of the 41 existing acres of forest would be removed. And here's that exact location for those who may not be familiar with the area, the east side of Cool Spring Road near Stockley Road. And the application says a new development here would cause about 1,758 car trips on an average weekday. And going in front of the Preliminary Land Use Service is just the first step, so this is in the very early stages. And the developer listed on the application is Shell Brothers.
The home proposal, if approved, would be one of 4 newer developments in that area. Already on Cool Spring Road is Shell's Marilon, and Insight Homes' Woodbridge community. Just northeast of that is the new Lighthouse Cove development. That's off of Fisher Road. But wait, there's more. Farther north, over 1,200 homes are being proposed for Cool Spring Crossing on Route 9 in Cool Spring Road.
And happening now, the Delaware Office of Highway Safety is offering a rideshare voucher for New Year's Eve. And the agency also did this on Thanksgiving Eve. And the vouchers are for $20 for Lyft or Uber. And the goal is to prevent DUI crashes as people celebrate the new year. You can find out how to get one on CoastTV.com.
Maryland State Police say they are continuing with increased patrols leading into New Year's Eve. Troopers will enforce checkpoints in order to reduce impaired driving. According to the state police, over 530 people have died on Maryland roads this year, with the most common crash being impaired, distracted, and aggressive driving.
And we have an update on a story we first reported on Thursday. The Delaware State Police have identified Leo Perez as the 29-year-old Milford man who was killed in a hit-and-run Wednesday morning in Lincoln. According to police, around 3:30 a.m. Christmas morning, a pickup truck was nearing the intersection at Cubbage Pond Road and Johnson Road. State police say Perez was walking on Cubbage Pond Road and was then hit by that truck. The truck then left the scene and was later found abandoned on Johnson Road, and state police are still looking for that suspect. And Christmas is officially over, and holiday returns and exchanges are officially back. But that isn't the only reason the Tanger outlets had a lot of visitors this week. The shops and stores opened its doors at 10 a.m. Thursday morning and had customers in and out all throughout the day, ready to take care of the usual holiday returns, swaps, and find some new purchases. Rachel Utch has gone shopping with her mom and dad each year on December 26th, all to get ahead and snag some deals.
It's a tradition, too. Every December 26th, we come over and get Christmas presents for next year.
You come in and you've got stores at like 60, 70% off, so we just shop a little bit early. You can't return it later, but you get a good deal, and it's just a nice like family day walking around.
If you're looking to join the shoppers at Tanger, be sure to check the specific store you are planning on going to for its hours.
NATO is calling for a full investigation into the plane crash in Kazakhstan that killed dozens. The flight in Russia or to Russia was in a region with significant military activity.
And NBC's Chris Pallone shows us how questions are now being asked about how that plane went down, including the possibility of a Russian airstrike.
In Azerbaijan, a national day of mourning Thursday after 38 people died when an Azerbaijan Airlines flight crashed in Kazakhstan. The Christmas Day crash caught on video. 67 people were aboard. The Kazakh Health Ministry said 29 survived, including children. Video shows a stunned survivor staggering from the wreckage, while video from inside the plane shows people were calm moments before the crash. The flight was headed to the Chechen capital of Grozny in southern Russia. Russian officials say it was diverted because of fog. Russia's aviation authority blamed the crash on a bird strike, but enhanced video shows what experts say appears to be damage from shrapnel.
If there was a bird strike, the presence of shrapnel inside the aircraft wouldn't be a factor, and the damage to the exterior of the aircraft would appear much different. The flight was likely shot down by a Russian air defense system of unspecified type and variant.
The Kremlin responding that it would be incorrect to make any hypotheses before the investigation comes to conclusions. The flight was supposed to land in an area with heavy military activity. On the same day, a Ukrainian drone was shot down 70 miles away, causing a fire at a shopping mall. A U.S. official told NBC News there are early indications the plane might have been hit by a Russian anti-aircraft system, adding, if true, it's more evidence of Russian recklessness in the war with Ukraine. Chris Pallone, NBC News, Washington.
We're just getting started in this hour of Coast TV News today.
Coming up, finding help for a fire company, the financial situation we look at in Bethany Beach that has led to calls for support.
Also, state funding for the Wicomico County Library will tell you how Salisbury University says it plans to make an old building new again.
And Mega Millions mayhem, the expected jackpot up for grabs in tonight's drawing. All that and more as Coast TV News Today continues.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division like myself in cabinetry to ensure that you have the best product to fit your needs. And your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your project.
It was very important to find somebody that was knowledgeable in the whole picture, the cabinetry, the appliances, and the countertop. We are delighted with the outcome.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
140 basketball teams hit the hardwood in Salisbury today for the Governor's Challenge, sponsored by Shower Glass. 5 days of the best high school basketball talent in the country. Watch live exclusively on the Delmarva Sports Network. Plus, stream games from 5 courts only on the DSN app. From the first tip-off to the DSN Nightly Wrap-Up Show. The 42nd Annual Governor's Challenge, exclusively on the Delmarva Sports Network and the DSN app.
Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. It has the motor and blades built right into the lid, so blend a shake at the gym, make pina coladas by poolside, or grind coffee beans for an iced cold brew on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 with free shipping. You'll also get 2 sipping lids, a second container, and the sports lid. Get it all for just $29.99. Order now.
Your father died, their brother.
Bad blood in the family after no will is found.
In the 10 years before your father died, how often did you see him?
Not often. I was taking care of him when he got sick.
And her aunts demand a cut.
Does it matter if my niece has done this before? She has taken monies that did not belong to her. She has lied about certain things.
This is one of those cases that could go either way.
Next, Judge Judy.
Friday at 2 on CoastTV.
A pleasant good Friday morning. Delmarva looking live into Lewis. Sunrise at 7:18 this morning, and we are seeing a temperature of we are in the mid-30s at the moment, 38 degrees. Winds are pretty calm. Cool spot, Seaford checking in at 28. We're at 30 in Salisbury and 33 in Georgetown. So we have some high clouds over the area filtering through, high pressure to our north, and there's that moisture across much of the Ohio and Tennessee River valleys. That is making a beeline to the northeast and will approach us come tomorrow morning. So we are looking at scattered showers developing through your Saturday morning, and then maybe another round through the evening, and then a better chance of rain Sunday night. I think most of Sunday is dry, and then we could see a few lingering showers in a Monday morning before another round rolls in New Year's Eve. We'll talk about how much rain we could expect to see in the full 7-day forecast in just a few moments.
Thank you, Chris. And Ocean City long-term repairs to the US 50 bridge are set to resume next week, according to the Maryland Department of Transportation State Highway Administration. Starting January 3rd, crews will work 24 hours a day on the machinery room areas of the draw span, and the 2 eastbound lanes and the eastbound sidewalk of that bridge will be closed, and work on this project is expected to be completed by the middle of March.
Happening today, this is a big one, folks. The Mega Millions jackpot drawing expected to be over $8 billion. Cash prize of more than $516 million after taxes. It's all because there was no grand prize winner in the Christmas Eve drawing. So the lottery says its jackpot soared past the $1 billion mark for the 8th time in the game's 20-year history. If the jackpot is won today, it would be the fifth largest in Mega Millions history.
Northwest Naturals is recalling a batch of its pet food after a cat died after eating a product that was contaminated with bird flu. And the recall for the Northwest Naturals 2-pound feline turkey recipe raw frozen pet food. The company says the food tested positive for bird flu, and Oregon agricultural officials say that led to the cause of the death of a house cat.
More than 10,000 pounds of raw pork sausage and bologna are being pulled from store shelves and restaurant kitchens. The U.S. Department of Agriculture issued 2 separate recall notices. The first one involved nearly 7,500 pounds of raw pork sausage products from Baltimore-based Impero Foods and Meats. Second recall affects more than 3,100 pounds of ready-to-eat pork and bologna products from Ralph's Packing Company.
Still ahead, Maryland state funding for the Wicomico County Library. We'll tell you what Salisbury University says is the timeline for work on this building.
And looking pretty nice as far as our Friday is concerned. Temperatures getting into the upper 40s this afternoon under partly sunny skies. But things turn unsettled as we roll into the weekend, but it does get warmer. I'll have the roller coaster ride as far as temperatures are concerned, and my full 7-day forecast when the CoastTV News Today continues.
Get ready, 2-for-1 deal. Get fast, reliable internet plus unlimited mobile for one incredibly low price with Mediacom. This deal is stacked. Get download speeds up to 250 meg and coast-to-coast mobile coverage with unlimited data. Powered by the mobile network awarded for best 5G reliability in the U.S. All for $49.99 a month for a year. That's 2 services for one amazing price. Call or shop online today.
It's the Red Tag event going on now at IG Burton Chevrolet. See some red, save some green. Discounts up to $12,500 off, 0% financing, and leases starting at just $299 a month. If you're looking for a great deal, now's the time to get behind the wheel at IG Burton Chevrolet. Come see us today at any IG Burton Chevrolet location in Melford, Seaford, Lewis, or Berlin, or online at igburton.com for all the details. Nobody beats a Burton deal. Nobody.
Coaches make a difference for their athletes and communities, and we want to honor them.
Each month, the Preston Automotive Group will select a coach who makes a difference and donate $500 to their organization. Then at the end of the year, 3 of these coaches will receive an additional donation to their program.
The coach can be from any sport at any level up to and including high school.
Nominate your coach today at DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com.
Delmarva Sports Network's Coach Who Makes a Difference. Sponsored by Preston Automotive Group.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed.
Delmarva's Holiday House, sponsored by Beta Beach Builders.
Time is 6:17 on this Friday morning. We're getting a live look at the Roosevelt Inlet. Cloudy skies there in Lewis. And First Alert meteorologist Chris Mastrobono's in for Bob today. Chris, mild conditions, but looks like we might have a small window to actually take advantage of that.
Yeah, it's not going to be a complete washout of a weekend. Tomorrow, damp, scattered showers. Then I think we get a bit of a window there Sunday morning through Sunday afternoon before we see another round of rain Sunday night. So there's the clouds, especially at the coast, some higher clouds, high to mid-level clouds across the area. But we will be under the influence of high pressure that's kind of eroding. And we're going to be seeing a series of low pressure systems affecting the area beginning tomorrow and kind of lingering into our New Year's Eve. So there's that unsettled weather pattern. These systems are going to be passing to our west, so we are going to be on the milder side of these storm systems. So we're not going to be dealing with anything frozen. Unfortunately for my snow fans out there, not going to be dealing with any snow here over the next 7 days. We are going to see that rain tomorrow, scattered showers, then another round Sunday night, and then unfortunately bad timing with that round Tuesday night, New Year's Eve, as we bring in 2025. Temperatures at the coast, 37 Bethany Beach. We're at 37 in Rehoboth, 28 in Seaford. A fantastic day, partly sunny skies, upper 40s to right around that 50-degree mark throughout the peninsula. 50 degrees in Federalsburg, 50 Salisbury, 51 in Pocomoke City, and 50 in Ocean City. So there's the partly sunny skies through the afternoon, increasing clouds through the evening and overnight. Rounds of showers develop through the overnight and into the evening hours as temperatures rise throughout the overnight and into Saturday. And Saturday, we're in the upper 50s to near that 60-degree mark. And then some steadier rain potentially tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night, a brief period of that before we dry out. And then by Sunday afternoon, upper 60s to maybe near that 70-degree mark across inland areas. We get some breaks in the clouds before that next round of rain moves in on Sunday night. As that area of low pressure passes us to our west, we dry out into Monday before the next round rolls in our New Year's Eve. And then behind that, we drop. Temperatures take a plunge as we begin the first full week of 2025. So the rain's going to be kind of in waves here. So this is going to be total from Saturday into Wednesday morning. We're looking at upwards of an inch to inch and a half to some areas, especially the further west you go from the coast and across the eastern shore. Now, as far as the temperature outlook, 8 to 14 day, well, we're looking at much cooler air rolling in through the east throughout that time span. 49 today. We're at a fantastic day, partly sunny skies, 41 overnight, likely hitting that low just after midnight as temperatures rise through the overnight into our Saturday, 59, of a rather mild and damp day with the scattered showers. Our umbrella winner is K.M. Pressman of Millsboro, Delaware. We're at 65 on Sunday. Most of the day is dry. That next wave of rain will move in Sunday evening into early Monday morning, and then we dry things out Monday afternoon. And then there's that next wave into New Year's Eve before temperatures drop into the 40s by Thursday.
Thank you, Chris. Maryland Governor Wes Moore has announced community revitalization awards for the upcoming fiscal year, including financial support to Salisbury University. $1 million in state funding granted to Salisbury University is going toward the demolition of the city's downtown library, and this is to build a performing arts center. This will not change the library timeline to relocate to the site of the old Ward Museum.
We won't be moving out of the downtown library for over a year from now, so we've got time to get our funding secured.
Hirschberger said they're prepared to start construction of the new library at the museum when the state money for their project is announced.
More to come this morning. Finding help for a fire company. We'll tell you why the Bethany Beach Volunteer Fire Company says it needs help and what kind of support it is asking for.
Forget about the ball drop in Times Square, because right here on Delmarva is where you're going to find some of the most memorable ways to celebrate. Stay tuned for the New Year's Eve edition of Cool Things to Do.
Stanley Steamer is proud to be the leader in deep cleaning, cleaning over 1 million homes and businesses across America every year, using powerful equipment custom built by us. We'll remove the buildup of dirt, dust, allergens, grime, and contaminants seen and unseen from your home and business. America's professional deep cleaner for over 75 years. It's not clean until it's Stanley Steamer Clean.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner. Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Once upon a time in Rehoboth Beach was a lost little elf, his home far from reach. When all of a sudden he saw a twinkling sign. A magical winter village? Could it be mine? His eyes grew wide as he walked through the doors. The North Pole, you say? No, Shellville, of course. A magical maze was his first stop on the tour. Wasting no time at all, he set out to explore. With so much to discover and so much to do, he knew for a fact all his dreams would come true. After all the excitement, he needed a treat, a warm, tasty beverage to help move his feet. No longer did he feel so lost and alone. Our brave little elf had found a new home.
How many times have you tried to clean a stubborn mess but end up with no success? What you need is the all-new waterproof Ruby Horsepower, the new cordless and rechargeable power scrubber that cleans faster and easier, guaranteed. Watch, baked on oven grease is no match. It blasts away dirt and grime in no time. The power comes from our rotating brushes, spinning at 350 RPM. The incredible torque fights calcium, mildew, mold, and more. Take it in the kitchen, where it busts through caked-on crud, or outside and tackle tough tasks with ease. Get your Ruby Horsepower with 4 additional attachments, all for just $39.99. Great news! They're in stock and ready to ship. Due to high demand, only 2 per order. Order now.
Call 1-800-455-0217. That's 1-800-455-0217 or visit horsepowerscrubber.com. So call 1-800-455-0217 now.
The Bethany Beach Volunteer Fire Company is asking for your help, but in a unique way. On your screen right now is a Facebook ad that the fire company put out asking for donations. The ad says volunteering is down and they're currently at a $100,000 deficit. Some locals in Bethany Beach say more people should help in funding the fire department.
It's for the emergency service. So, God forbid you would have a heart attack or whatever. They rush out. The volunteers are fantastic. I give to them every year, and I'm very proud to give to them.
If you would like to donate to the Bethany Beach Volunteer Fire Company, you can go right to their Facebook page or at the article on CoastTV.com. And now, if you're looking to volunteer as a firefighter, here are some benefits the state says it offers. A state tax credit up to $1,000, workman's compensation, free CERT tags and state park passes, and Delaware Federal Credit Union membership. And happening now, it's a popular event for pedal pushers. Registration is now open for the 2025 Ocean to Bay Bike Tour and Coastal Cruise. The event is held every May 2nd through the 3rd in Bethany Beach area, and more than 2,000 cyclists will participate and choose between distances of 10 miles all the way up to 100 miles.
We are joined again by First Alert meteorologist Chris Mastrobono. If you want to spend some time on the boardwalks, Chris, I see you got that behind you there. I think the window is closing on some decent weather to be out there.
Yeah, I don't know. Pack your rain jacket if you go walking. It's going to be warm,
Umbrella.
Chris. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah, take advantage of it today. Today's going to be a really nice day across the area. Yes, we're hanging out on the boardwalk here in Rehoboth. Temperatures are chilly, not too bad, 37 degrees. Winds are calm. See some high clouds out there. Temperatures getting up to around that 50-degree mark in Ocean City by noon. Fenwick Island, we're around 51 degrees, so a beautiful afternoon. 45 in Lewis by around noon, and then we'll see a temperature of 44 by around 5. 46 in Rehoboth Beach as we make our way across the bay to Cambridge, 44 at noon, and then we'll see 46 at around Crisfield under partly sunny skies. You can get your forecast anytime by dialing our First Alert weather phone just a call away. We'll talk more about the weekend ahead, which features milder temperatures, rain, and we'll talk about a rainy, unsettled New Year's Eve coming up in the next half hour.
Sounds good. 2024. Speaking of New Year's Eve, Chris, is coming to an end. We saw a total eclipse of the sun this year, a presidential election, so much more. But with just a few days left, the countdown is on to the new year.
And if you're looking for something special to do to ring in 2025, well, Christina DeRobertis has you covered.
It's almost time to say goodbye 2024 and hello 2025. And let me tell you, Delmarva has some of the most unique New Year's traditions. Starting in Lewis, the Overfalls Foundation is hosting its annual anchor drop. A lighted anchor will descend from the ship's mast as the crowd counts down to midnight. Over in Dewey Beach, the Crush Drop honors Delaware's official state drink. You can watch the iconic Orange Crush lower at Oceanside, New Orleans Street. Chincoteague has the Pony Island Horseshoe Drop, featuring a promenade of wild costumes before the horseshoe lights up the final seconds of 2024. Princess Anne is known for the Muskrat Dive, where Marshall Muskrat glides down a zip line in his signature top hat. In Easton, the celebrations include a crab drop, a classic Eastern Shore tradition, or for a more simple celebration, you can head to Ocean City for some fireworks. And for all the details, just head to CoastTV.com and click on Cool Things to Do.
Here at North Bay Marina, we know that boaters have the most fun.
Visit Gateway Subaru this holiday season during the 2024 Subaru Share the Love event through January 2nd. With every Subaru purchased or leased, Subaru will donate $250 to one of these 5 charities, plus an additional $50 when you choose your hometown charity. And Subaru will donate $5 for every routine service performed. At Gateway Subaru, our customers are the heart of what we do, and we're committed to being a positive force in our community. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
140 basketball teams hit the hardwood in Salisbury today for the Governor's Challenge, sponsored by Shower Glass. 5 days of the best high school basketball talent in the country. Watch live exclusively on the Delmarva Sports Network, plus stream games from 5 courts only on the DSN app. From the first tip-off to the DSN Nightly Wrap-Up Show, the 42nd Annual Governor's Challenge, exclusively on the Delmarva Sports Network and the DSN app.
Flashing lights. See them, and you know to go slow. Now we put that same technology in the palm of your hand with Lizard Flare. It's the high-tech safety flare with no flame. Lizard Flare uses 15 high-intensity LED strobes that can be seen nearly a mile away, and a powerful magnet that sticks to your car without exiting the vehicle. Look, flares are dangerous, but Lizard Flare won't let you down. A dead battery, an empty gas tank. With Lizard Flare, help is on the way. Lizard Flare Pro has an ultra-bright flashlight too.
Get your Lizard Flare for only $9.99, but wait, Lizard Flare may be discontinued. Due to rising costs, Lizard Flare is stopping manufacturing effective immediately. There is a strict limit of 2 vehicle packs per order. Call now.
This may be your last chance, so call 1-800-604-4696. That's 1-800-604-4696, or visit lizardflare.com now.
Now on Coast TV News.
Well, it's a chilly start to our Friday. That will give way to seasonable temperatures by this afternoon. We'll see partly sunny skies, but things change as we roll into the weekend. Tracking temperatures back into the 60s, but unsettled. Multiple rounds of rain through the weekend and into our New Year's Eve. I'll detail how much rain you expect to see in my full forecast.
Wild wind, a much different weather situation in Texas, and the damage done on Thursday by these storms.
Dangerous driving on Delmarva as the Christmas holiday period has produced some havoc on the highways.
And festive return frenzy, how the holiday shopping economic bump extends beyond Christmas.
This is Coast TV News Today.
December 27th, 2024. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Elisa.
Good morning, Matt. Good morning. I'm Elisa Weber. Thank you for joining us.
And the time is 6:31, approaching 6:32 on this Friday as we close out 2024, final weekend of the calendar
people
year.
were already taking down their holiday decorations. How late do you leave them up for? Lights?
Yeah, it's a subtle debate in the household. I'm more of like once we're beyond January 1st, but I think it's not a hill I'm going to die on, so I think they'll be up until late January.
I know some people, the day after Christmas, they're done, but I don't know. I mean, Chris, in your household, when are you done with Christmas? Do you keep them up a little longer? We won't judge. No judgment.
Yeah, no, I think we usually keep them up until, believe it or not, the weekend after New Year's. Yeah, so a little longer than my aunt. She changes the tree into a Valentine's Day tree, and then you got an Easter tree. Well, we're looking at temperatures right now in the 30s for most of us. The cool spot, Seaford, 28 degrees. We're at 37 in Rehoboth Beach, and we are going to be trending upward as far as our temperatures are concerned. Seasonable today. We're in the upper 50s, near 60 Saturday. We're going to be all over across the 60s, maybe even near 70 across some parts of the peninsula on Sunday, but it comes with some rain. Throughout the weekend, we're clear at the moment as far as rain is concerned. It's back off to the west. We see this area of low pressure across the Tennessee River Valley. That's going to be lifting to the northeast and spreading some showers into the area come tomorrow. So as far as your day is concerned, we are going to be partly sunny with highs in the upper 40s. And through the weekend, we surge into the 60s. Not a complete washout. We are tracking rounds of rain, scattered showers Saturday, and then a better chance of some steadier rain Sunday night through Monday. I'll break down how much rain we could expect to see and that all-important New Year's Eve forecast coming up later on the half hour.
All right, thank you, Chris. You got some more serious weather going on in other parts of the U.S. Strong storms caused a roof to partially collapse at a Houston area auto store over the Christmas holiday. This is what it looked like at an AutoZone in the Cypress area. This is northwest of downtown Houston, and according to the manager there, the collapse happened Christmas mornings as storms moved through. Luckily, no one was in the building at the time of the collapse.
Happening now, Delaware State Police will continue to investigate what led to a crash in Rehoboth Beach that totaled 2 cars. Here's a look at some photos we were sent by the fire company, and officials say it happened Thursday on Old Landing Road near the entrance to the mall. 2 cars were involved and 2 people were then transported to the hospital.
We're still trying to learn what happened in an early morning Christmas crash near Millsboro. According to the Indian River Volunteer Fire Company, a motorhome pulling a utility trailer with a golf cart and a gray Toyota RAV4, they crashed into each other. Crews responded to the scene at about 4 a.m. on John J. Williams Highway. This is near the Wawa in that area. At the time, the crews on the scene, they were attending to people who were injured in the crash.
Now to the Tanger outlets. That's where the post-Christmas Day shopping was happening on Thursday afternoon.
And as Coast TV News reporter Brennan Conroy shows us, there are plenty of people ready to do their shopping as soon as the doors opened.
Exchanging for something new, using a gift card you just got in your stocking for Christmas, even getting a head start on next year's holiday shopping, or just simply looking around. That was the case at the Tanger outlets in Rehoboth Thursday, as people made their way to the shops and stores for some day after Christmas shopping, and it was packed.
I love seeing the people. It's nice.
Rachel Utch and her parents get together each year to do some shopping right after the big day is over.
It's a tradition, too. Every December 26th, we come over and get Christmas presents for next year.
And they love it each time.
You come in and you've got stores at like 60, 70% off, so we just shop a little bit early. You can't return it later, but you get a good deal, and it's just a nice like family day walking around.
Carla Williams is the manager of Vera Bradley at the outlets and sees people coming in and out all day long.
We have had a steady stream of people in spending their Christmas money. So far, so good today.
It may be out with Christmas and in with the new year, but the holiday spirit on Delmarva and in Sussex County never goes away.
Whether it's someone that's here at the Tanger outlets, or even if they've made it over to this side of things, everyone is still doing something a little bit different. Whether they're returning a gift, buying one for next year, the majority of people still say they're just happy to be out here shopping on this nice warm day. In Rehoboth Beach, Brendan Conroy, CoastTV News.
And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know what you think is the biggest hassle with returns.
All right, so let's see. In the top spot, it looks like 44% say store policies, and then in second place, long lines, both very valid, and then no receipt is at 10%. Then 8% is the wrong size. I mean, those are all valid reasons,
I think they're all hassles, just in the order, the ranking of the hassles. I would go with long lines. I don't like
I
to wait.
get that. Tanger outlets, I went last year after Christmas Day, and it was pretty busy. It was like before Christmas, but if you haven't voted yet, you can still do so on CoastTV.com or on our mobile app. And happening now, the Delaware Office of Highway Safety is offering rideshare vouchers for New Year's Eve. The agency also did this on Thanksgiving Eve, and the vouchers are for $20 for Lyft or Uber, and the goal is to prevent DUI crashes as people celebrate the new year. And you can find out how to get one of those vouchers on CoastTV.com.
Maryland State Police say they're continuing with increased patrols leading into New Year's Eve. Troopers will enforce checkpoints in order to reduce impaired driving. According to State Police, over 530 people have died on Maryland roads this year, with the most common crash being impaired, distracted, and aggressive driving.
We have an update on a story we first reported on Thursday. The Delaware State Police have identified Leo Perez as the 29-year-old Milford man who was killed in a hit and run on Wednesday morning in Lincoln. And according to police, around 3:30 a.m. Christmas morning, a pickup truck was nearing the intersection at Cubbage Pond Road and Johnson Road. And the police say that Perez was walking on Cubbage Pond Road and was then hit by the truck. The truck then left the scene and was later found abandoned on Johnson Road. And state police are still looking for that suspect. And a new focus on President-elect Donald Trump's transition is the Panama Canal. Trump recently claimed Panama is being influenced by China when it comes to high shipping fees, even calling for the return of the canal to U.S. control. The claims are being disputed by Panama's president.
I reiterate, there's absolutely no meddling or Chinese participation in anything pertaining to the Panama Canal. It may be geopolitical fears that have some validity in their perspective, but when it comes to Panama, there's no truth at all.
Trump has nominated Kevin Marino Cabrera as the next U.S. ambassador to the Republic of Panama, and Cabrera is the Miami-Dade County Commissioner who Trump says understands Latin America politics better than most people.
Still got a lot more news to get to in this final half hour. Don't go anywhere.
Coming up, preparations for the annual Rose Parade is underway. We'll tell you what organizers say this year's theme is.
Also, interstate hoops battle, a wild one between Seaford and Snow Hill, and the opening day of the Governor's Challenge.
And up next, bridge repairs in Ocean City are set to resume in time for the new year. We'll tell you when officials say to expect the road work. Stay with us on Coast TV News Today.
DSN Plus is more energy, extra live games and on-demand replays anytime, anywhere. DSN Plus is more hype. From playoff matchups in unified football to marching band showcases, we highlight what makes Delmarva unique. DSN Plus is more hometown pride. We go wherever our teams go, with up to 5 live games every weeknight. DSN is still free on air and cable, but get even more with DSN Plus, just $6.99 a month. Download the Delmarva Sports Network app from your app store today.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness, itchiness, or coldness? Then you need the new, clinically proven Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way.
After using Legzercise for a week, I felt like I wanted to go for a walk again without pain like I used to.
Legzercise Pro's patented walking simulator propulsion technology moves your feet back and forth along its concave track, creating constant movement and flex at both the knee and ankle joints. It's like having a physical therapist right in your own home.
It's helped with the swelling and the pain. The tingling feeling is gone.
Call right now and order your very own Legzercise Pro, the clinically proven automatic leg mover that soothes pain and naturally promotes healthy circulation. Call now.
I like going to the events that are actually set up through the station that we have a connection to, a lot of the fundraising events. It's a good opportunity for me to see the good work's going on in the community and also interact with the people. When you're out and about, people are so friendly to come up to you and say hi and that they watch, and very appreciative of that. It's good that you feel like you're making an impact out there.
Coast TV, our community, your news, where every story hits close to home.
A pleasant good Friday morning. Delmarva looking live into Cambridge on the docks there. Temperatures not too bad to start. Right now we're at 30 degrees there. Winds are relatively calm. Elsewhere across Delmarva we're at 33, Georgetown 37, Bethany Beach and Ocean City, and 30 in Salisbury. Now we do have a few high clouds over the area, but we are dry, and we're going to be remaining dry at least for today before shower activity rolls in, courtesy of that area of low pressure across the Tennessee River Valley. Now, as we push into our Saturday morning, we'll see scattered showers persisting throughout the day, not a complete washout of a day. And then Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, we get a break before another round rolls in Sunday night. And then we get a break. Most of Monday is dry, and then Tuesday, our New Year's Eve, we see rain roll back into the fold. We'll talk more about how much rain we can expect to see in that full 7-day forecast coming up.
Got developing news coming out of Ocean City, where long-term repairs to the US 50 bridge are set to resume next week. That's according to the Maryland Department of Transportation State Highway Administration. Starting January 3rd, crews will work 24 hours a day on the machinery room areas of the drawspan. The two eastbound lanes and the eastbound sidewalk of the bridge will be closed. Work on this project is expected to be completed by the middle of March. A little Christmas gift to some home decor lovers. Pottery Barn coming to the outlets. This is in the Bayside Outlets in Rehoboth Beach. You can see signs that are up. No word yet on when the store will open, however.
Coming up this week on Sunday Night Football right here on Coast TV, a big one for fans on Delmarva. The Commanders home with the Atlanta Falcons. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. and then stay tuned after the game for your local news.
Day one of the Governor's Challenge was filled with cross-state showdowns in the evening slate. Seaford boys basketball hoping to capture their fourth straight win and taking on the Snow Hill Eagles, who were coming in at 3-2 on the season. The Eagles down by 15 at halftime, but with 5:40 left in the fourth quarter, Snow Hill trailed by only 7. And let's make that 4 as DeMar Brunson hits a triple from the corner. About 30 seconds later, Eagles with the rock. Brunson draws and dishes to Demarion Biggins, who gets the basket. It's a 2-point game. Shortly after, it's Matthews who sails in 2, putting the Blue Jays up by 4. 62-60 the score now. Blue Jays turnover. Keandre Nixon to Brunson with the bucket and completing the 3-point play. Eagles down by 1. On the other end, Seaford tacks on another 2 points with a clutch bucket from Jordan Smith. But in the end, Brunson knocks down some critical free throws and he scored 24 total points. Nixon added 17 as Snow Hill tops Seaford 68-66. And don't miss the full slate of action today. Watch every game from 5 locations only on DSN. Reporting from Salisbury, Maryland for the Delmarva Sports Network, I'm Michelle Roberts.
And coming up tonight on DSN, your game of the night at 8:30 p.m. You can watch all of the star experience from the Governor's Challenge, and then at 10:30, tune in for the final score. And there's plenty of exclusive games from that Governor's Challenge right on that DSN Plus app, and we have hoops taking place at 5 sites. At the Wicomico County Civic Center Courts 1 and 2, it'll be Salisbury University and the University of Maryland Eastern Shore.
Today's Holiday House features a small but mighty tree. On your screen on the right, that's the warm and cozy fireplace next to the festive decorations. And don't let the size of the tree fool you. It still brings just as much joy to the room as any other. This picture was submitted to us by the Toomeys in Pittsville. We want to see more of your bright lights and festive setups. You can submit your pictures. Also send some videos. Love to see that. You can send it now on coasttv.com/holidayhouse.
It'll be a nice day to take a ride on the ferry late this morning and in the afternoon. Temperatures getting into the upper 40s under partly sunny skies. We do talk temperatures pushing 60, but turning unsettled as we roll into the weekend. I'll break it all down in my full 7-day forecast when Coast TV News Today comes right back.
Coast TV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
Attention employers on Delmarva. The Delmarva Job Fair, sponsored by the Stokely Center and the Maryland Department of Public Safety and Correctional Services, is back. Join us Saturday, February 1st from 10 to 2 at Delaware Tech in Georgetown. Connect with over 1,000 job seekers all in one place and grow your team. Secure your spot today at the most successful job fair on Delmarva. Go to WBOCevents.com. The Delmarva Job Fair, where great employers meet great talent.
Hi, Chef Daniel Greenhead with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. It has the motor and blades built right into the lid, so blend a shake at the gym, make pina coladas by poolside, or grind coffee beans for an iced cold brew on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 with free shipping. You'll also get 2 sipping lids, a second container, and the sports lid. Get it all for just $29.99. Order now.
Introducing Paisano, the authentic pizza oven by Granite Stone. Now make the world's most delicious pizza with real stone right in your own home. You simply set it and let it make golden, crispy, extra cheesy stone-baked pies in under 6 minutes. You can get your Paisano pizza oven for just 3 easy payments of $39.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free.
Call 1-800-608-5198 or order online at buypaisano.com.
877-CALL-FUR, FHFur.com.
Foul odors, discolored water. Are you running out of hot water more quickly? These are all signs of sediment buildup in your water heater. And as the buildup becomes more severe, it can even cause a premature tank failure. Flushing the tank periodically can prevent these problems. FH Fur has you covered. Get a water heater flush for $49. That's right, a complete water heater flush for only $49. Act now and get a plumbing inspection free.
877-CALL-FUR, FHFur.com.
The time is now 6:47 and we're going to take a live look outside at Rehoboth Beach this morning. And Chris, that is a beautiful sunrise. If you're looking to go on the beach today, I don't know, maybe today's the day to do it. This weekend I know it's going to be a little warm but also rainy. Not sure, but that is beautiful to look at.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful shot there. And yeah, today is a pretty nice day to get out, walk around. Temperatures seasonable. It'll be a seasonable day. Right now, you can see not all too bad. We're at the mid to upper 30s. I mean, we were in the upper single digits and teens earlier this week. So the warming trend is beginning as those southerly winds kick in this afternoon into the weekend. So there's the high clouds over the area, but we are dry and we're going to stay dry today. It's tomorrow morning where we're going to be seeing the shower activity roll into the area. You can see this area low pressure spinning across Memphis and St. Louis. That area is going to pass to our west. In fact, we're going to be seeing like about 3 areas of low pressure pass over the area over the next 5 days. And those are going to be spreading rainfall into the area. So we'll see the first wave roll in tonight through Saturday, and then the next wave Sunday through Monday, and then the third one Tuesday night. Unfortunately, that is New Year's Eve, so we are looking a bit unsettled there. 48 in Milford this afternoon. We'll top out in 50 Georgetown. We'll see 48 Easton, 48 Cambridge, high of 50 in Salisbury, and 50 in Ocean City. So there's the cloud cover increasing in full intensity by the evening and overnight. Scattered showers. It's a damp start. Temperatures rising through the overnight and into Saturday, and we keep the scattered shower threat in play throughout the day and into the evening, and then we see a kind of a lull in the action Sunday. In fact, some breaks in the clouds are possible. We can maybe touch 70 across some parts of Delmarva before that next wave of rain rolls in Sunday night. This round could be a bit on the heavier side. That clears out into Monday. We dry out Monday, and then there's the next wave rolling in New Year's Eve, and then behind that system, it gets cold as temperatures plummet back into the 30s and 40s. So the first wave, we see about 1/4 inch. The next wave a bit heavier. So in total, by Wednesday morning, we're looking at upwards of 1 inch, maybe as much as 1.5 inches. And then there's that big cool down, the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. below normal temperatures as we roll into 2025. 49 degrees this afternoon, 41 early, temperatures rising overnight. 59 tomorrow with the scattered showers, a mild, damp day, and our umbrella winner is I believe it is K.M. Pressman of Millsboro, Delaware, and there's 65 on Sunday with the rain by the evening. Early morning showers Monday, then we clear out in the afternoon, and then the next wave rolls in New Year's Eve through early Wednesday before that big cool down arrives on Thursday.
You just heard an old record player, and the antique is at the Dorchester County Historical Society. Historians with the center say not only is the item extremely rare because it's in perfect condition, but it's even more rare that the shipping box came in addition to the donation.
This was truly a luxury of its time, and it was a new technology. The technology had only been around for, 20 years. So it was really exciting to have something like this in your home and be able to just wind it up and play it for your guests or for yourself.
The record player was made in 1917, and the society says back then having something like this was a privilege because it was so expensive, estimating it to cost around $125 back then, which would be around $3,000 today.
Happening now, preparations continuing for the annual Rose Bowl Parade in Pasadena, California. The theme of this year's parade is the best day ever, and on Thursday, volunteers prepped a huge shipment of flowers. Then, on Saturday, the group will cover the float in flowers from top to bottom and put the finishing touches on it. The Rose Bowl Parade can be seen right here on CoastTV New Year's Day.
And the time is now 6:51, so let's check in with our coastal pet of the day.
Let's check that out. Today's coastal pet of the day coming to us from the Brandywine Valley SPCA. Oh, look at that on your screen. That is Wrigley. Wrigley is a shy but friendly dog. Just needs someone to help get him out of his shell. And if you want to see Wrigley, adopt Wrigley, or any other lovable pet, you can visit the Brandywine Valley SPCA. How can you say no to Wrigley?
I know, and the organization is holding an adoption special, which it says sponsors the adoption fees of large adult dogs until the end of the year. So now is the perfect time to find your forever friend. And we want to see more of your pets on Delmarva, so make sure you send us photos and tell us what makes them so special. You can take a look at your screen.
That's where you'll see the QR code. Scan that to get your furry friend to us here, and then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all the pets we feature.
Looking pretty good this afternoon, getting up to around that 50-degree mark under partly sunny skies. And this begins a warming trend through the weekend, but it comes with some rain as well. We'll break it all down in that 10-day forecast when CoastTV News Today comes right back.
Dateline tonight. A beloved doctor, an accused killer. How could they be the same man?
People aren't putting this puzzle together.
I was stunned.
Pursuing justice is worth it.
Dateline tonight, 9/8 Central.
No deal. What show did you win?
I'm a Survivor player, deep undercover.
I won Survivor.
I'm the best Big Brother player of all time. And best looking.
I hate him.
Deal or No Deal Island, January 7th on NBC and Peacock.
Are you having trouble hearing your TV or listening to conversations in loud spaces? Then it might be time to consider Nano hearing aids. Nanos are FDA-registered OTC hearing aids. Don't be fooled by overpriced hearing aids. Prescription hearing aids could cost $3,000 or more. Nano hearing aids are now offering $100 off through this special TV offer. Call now and get 2 CIC rechargeable hearing aids for only $297. And if you're not happy, return them for a full refund.
You push it. You try to hold them shut, but your doors won't stay closed no matter what. Introducing Ruby Monkey Magnets. Ultra-thin magnetic plates that will keep your doors and drawers shut. Just peel to reveal the super strong adhesive. Place the monkey, then the magnet, and close. Installation is that simple, and now you have a door that will stay shut. The secret is the ultra-strong industrial magnet's powerful attraction that holds tight. Monkey magnets work on most surfaces and are perfect for cabinets, dresser drawers, sliding closet doors, and more. Even your outdoor problems are solved in an instant because they're corrosion and rust resistant. Call or go online now to get 8 sets of monkey magnets for only $9.99. time. Due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get monkey magnets at this low price. There is a strict limit of 1 house pack per order. Call now.
Call 1-800-453-9032. That's 1-800-453-9032. Call or visit getmonkeymagnets.com. So call 1-800-453-9032 now.
The Salisbury Stakes are serving up some smoking soccer action on the Delmarva Sports Network. Feel the fire as the stakes grill their opponents and sear the competition. They're bringing the heat, from hot goals to sizzling saves. It's the perfect recipe for soccer excitement. Don't miss their flavor-packed season. Get your soccer well done. Watch the Salisbury Stakes only on the Delmarva Sports Network and the DSN app.
Time is now 6:55, and here are the things you need to know before you go. Delaware State Police are investigating a Christmas morning crash, and according to the Indian River Volunteer Fire Company, a motorhome pulling a utility trailer with a golf cart and a gray Toyota RAV4 crashed into each other. Crews responded to the scene at about 4 a.m., and officials say no additional resources were needed after it was confirmed no one was trapped, but patient stabilization was needed, and there is no update on the status of those injuries.
2 cars totaled in Rehoboth Beach on Thursday after a crash on Old Landing Road. Officials say it happened near the entrance to the mall. Here's a look at some of the photos the fire company shared with us. 2 people were taken to the hospital, and Delaware State Police are still trying to determine what was the cause of that crash.
And a baby hippo has just arrived to a Virginia zoo. This is super exciting. It's a nice little Christmas gift for that zoo as well.
Yeah, the baby pygmy hippo, a girl, was born on December 9th at the Metro Richmond Zoo, made her debut Christmas Eve.
And this is the 3rd calf in less than 5 years for her parents, Iris and Corwin. Congrats to them. And their 2nd calf to arrive just before the holidays.
Wow, and the zoo says eventually it'll move back to the indoor pool area so that visitors will be able to get a look at the baby. And the zoo says the calf is nursing and growing quickly. That's a big baby hippo.
It's going to get a lot bigger, but the time is now 6:57, so we're going to take a quick look at your forecast before we head out the door.
Yeah, one final check with First Alert meteorologist Chris Mastrobono.
Hey there, guys. Yeah, we have partly sunny skies this afternoon, getting up into the lower 40s. A gorgeous day, and turning unsettled, though, as we roll into the weekend. Scattered showers, turning much milder as well. 65 on Sunday with evening rain, and then we keep the unsettled weather in play through our New Year's Eve before a big drop in temperatures. Look at those highs next Friday, 35 to 34 into Saturday.
Thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News Today.
And the Today Show is coming up next at 7 a.m.
And then we'll be right back for Coast TV News midday at 11 a.m.
For even more news and coverage you can count on, you can download our Coast TV News and Weather apps. Have a great Friday morning, everybody.